What's going on, y'all? It's cold out here. Just chilling in the garage, working on a video and cleaning up my mess out here from working on this Honda. Working on some little short stuff. Let's see how I look here. See what's going on. It's cold. Oh, we got a good feed. All right. I'm happy to see that. I'm working well tonight. What's everybody up to? Anything? Not much, I guess. Go again with my eyes. Yeah, I just wanted to check in and see what y'all was doing. I heard it's cold outside. Ain't much going on. Goofing around, having a beer, kicking it. I get ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna be welding this frame up on this Honda tomorrow. Over a buddy of mine's house. He's got a lift in his garage. Make it a little bit easier, and he wants me to show me how to use this fancy welder he's got anyway. So that's what's up. My microphone working? I guess I should probably make sure it is. Let's see what's going on. Oops, turn the volume up. Hey, we got a light. Yeah, it's working. Somebody's in here. What are we doing tonight? Feet's going goofy again. Just chilling, hanging out. Anybody working on anything? No. Got my leg up. Just out here putting tools away, goofing around, trying to get ready for the next project. I wanted to work on that engine today, but that just wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. But maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll try to get this thing out of here and got enough room to spread everything out. I want to set a table up in here and put all parts on it and stuff. Yeah, just just goofing around. Didn't really feel like recording the video, so I thought, well, I'll go live for a little bit, see what everybody's up to. Excuse me. But yeah, just been working, cleaning, freezing. It's cold here in Ohio. It's how big it goes, like 22, and the wind's starting to blow again. I think we got snow moving in again tomorrow. See if I can see what the weather is. If my phone loads, it likes to be slow. So somebody out there gave me a like. Who's out there? Shoot me a message. It's 23 and feels like 16 right now. It's going to get down to 11, and it's only going to get up to 19 tomorrow. Then it's going to be 8 tomorrow night. I think next week it's going to be, next weekend it's going to be 4 below 0 Saturday night, 7 below 0 Sunday, high of 7 Sunday, low of 7 below. That'll be fun. That'll be very interesting, to say the least. I chat on? I think it's on. Maybe not. No, it is. Yeah, it's on. Oh no. Yeah, it's on. Let's see if I say something wrong. Works. Sometimes it won't let me comment on my own stuff. Let's see, yep, it's working. So, guess nobody's in the mood to shoot the crap, I guess. But yeah, we're just Just chilling. All right, having a barley pop. Guess everybody could just join me for a barley pop. It's pretty warm out here in the garage. It's I can't see the thermometer. I've got my heaters going. Let's see, what is it out here? It's about 68 degrees out here, so I ain't too bad. So I can, there we go. Get my big head in focus. Let's see. Ooh, this. Somebody just did something. Oh, my buddy's live on Facebook. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, limited time offer. Yippee, huh? Yippee skippy. Nobody. I was thinking about some old car stuff today. Like my dad's old car, my brother's old car. I was actually over on Lamb Chop's World. He was building a gasser, and got to talking about some 400 stuff about numbers and specs and whatnot. I actually remembered a bunch of it. It was pretty good. Kind of getting them some insight on what we do with ours. It's an old stock crank motor. I don't even think we had it balanced. We might have. I can't even remember. But they were talking about winging those things, like we crank ours up pretty good. At least we did. I mean, like I said, we're switching it over to fuel injection, so it ought to really crank up pretty good now. So it should be a good one. And actually, right here at my feet, with all the stroker stuff, I'm gonna build like I think it's a 421, but this one's over a little bit. It's gonna be like a 427 or something, small block. Got a big old flat tappet roller cam going in it. Yeah, those tools that I ordered, I actually used some of them the other day on that time mill job. Here's the Allen heads. I need to put them back in the set. Start cleaning that stuff up. Little baby Icon Phillips screwdriver. Pretty neat. That's my son's stuff. But yeah, he did a lot of these. He's a lot of these Ryobi electric tools. Yeah, they've done me real well. But at least here at the house, I haven't really ever used them at work. But I've got woodworking tools and tile cutting tools, and well, the router's not a battery powered, but I do have a router. It works very well. I've got Sawzall and cut off wheel, and I use a lot of that Ryobi stuff actually. It works pretty dang good actually. I'm pretty healthy with it. Hey Don, you found me again. I'm sorry about the other night, man. Ordering a Hughes, huh? Is that I'm assuming that's a torque converter. I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah, I had a technical malfunction. I'm not good with the old computer stuff. But cam. Okay, gotcha. I was thinking that Hughes performance converters, but yeah, I forgot there are Hughes cams. I actually had one of those in a Holt's Cutlass we had years ago. I put a Hughes cam in it. That was pretty good cam. I liked it. Is it going to be a roller or a flat tapped, or I'm assuming that's for the 440 also. And Don was on here the other night. We were chatting, and I had some technical difficulties, and I never could get him back. I felt bad about it. 11,000 mile 440, nice. Good for you. Flat tapping, yeah. Oh, I understand. I can't afford rollers either. Just make sure you get some good oil on it. Use some good break-in oil. A lot of guys nowadays, they took all the zinc and kite and whatever it is out of oil. So I myself have done it and ran worn the lifters out trying to break them. I always use a break-in additive or a break-in oil. I just did one in a Pontiac 400 flat tap, like a Summit cam, just kind of a mild rebuild. Put break-in oil in it. Yeah, we didn't have any problem at all. So yes, roller cams are deadly expensive. No, I can't afford them. I know we were talking about that intake manifold that your uncle had made, and first one for you, yeah. Just read the instructions real well. Make sure you got good oil in it, break-in oil in it. The can will come with some break-in lube. Should be like a little tube in it. Make sure because you only put that on the lobes. I usually just put like some. You can get some engine assembly lube or some STP engine treatment, and that's what I put on the actual. I call them the mains on the cam. The bearing surface where the bearing surface rides at least. I guess they would be considered the mains. I lube them up real good with some some engine pre-lube or some STP engine treatment. Always has seemed to do pretty well with that. Don't have any problems breaking them in or burning up bearings or anything. But yeah, just read your instructions real good. Those used guys I know, their instructions are really good. Just done with the one barrel adapter plate. There you go. Yeah, that'd be really neat. You should do a video of that and show some guys. I bet some old school guys would be really intrigued by that because that's got to be one of a kind. I've never seen that done. I've seen guys put a couple two barrels on put 4 2 barrels on a dual quad. Actually, there I saw a neat picture the other day. It was an old 409. I think it was a super stocker, and they had 3 Dominators on a dual quad manifold. That was some engineering right there, man. That's a whole lot of carburetor too. I believe my phone is telling me it's going to die, but man, I don't know if I've got the charger out here for it or not. It's no big deal though. I'm good on this. The one with the slant in it, does it have any work done to it? Any kind of modifications or anything? That's like my favorite engine is a slant 6. I actually want to build my brother and I actually were talking about it the other night. I want to build a nostalgia front engine dragster with a slant 6 in it with some weird combination. I don't know, maybe a turbocharger or some weird carburetors on it or something. Nice. Is that for the one barrel, the carburetor rebuild kit? What? I don't remember which 4 barrel carburetor is on it. Is it a Carter or a Thermoquad or a Holly or I can't remember. I think you told me the 1 barrel is a Holly, but I don't remember exactly. I was actually working on a little short video. I made a new intro. An intro for my videos of my son's old crappy work truck. Oh, nice. Okay. So you got two 1-barrels on that one, huh? Cool. That's awesome. Oh, okay. So it is a Holly carburetor. Yeah. Nice. Hey, your uncle must have been a smart cookie. Oh, one on the slant. Got you. Okay. So were those cars originally in Ohio? Oh, you were building all of them. Okay, got you. Did he build those cars? I think you said he lived in Cleveland, didn't you? Hey, we got 4 in the house. Yep, nice. And my grandma had a '65 Valiant with a slant in it, and heck yeah, that's awesome. Drove that baby home. Those things run like a champ. Uh, but that's what got me intrigued with those engines, because I remember um, I was working at a muffler shop at the time and had her car there, and I was doing an oil change on it, and one of the other shops called, and they needed a part that I had, like some brake pads or something, or a muffler. I don't know what it was, but so I drained the oil, changed the filter, dropped it down, phone rang. I just jumped in the car, parked, and backed out. And on the way back, there was a freeway. I only drove maybe 5 miles on the freeway. Rob's Rods and Streetcars. Nice. I like the channel name. That's my brother chiming in with us. It's Cranks, Rods, and Dad Bods. That's what that t-shirt I have made says. I'll have to get you one. Cranks, Rods, and Rob's Rods. But yeah, I do miss that car. That was a cool car. But anyway, I drove it back, and on the way back, the oil light came on. And I'm like, oh, Rods and Streetcars. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see shit. I need to look at the TV. Got a bigger screen up there. But yeah, I drove that car back. It had no oil in it. It didn't make a noise. It didn't tick. It didn't do anything. Of course, it had solid lifters in it, so it didn't care. I put oil in it, and man, we drove that thing forever. You got yours, yeah. Good for you. What else going on in here? If everybody in here could give me a like, that would be freaking phenomenal too. I would really appreciate that. It helps the algorithm get everybody to me that wants to see me. Oh no, yeah. You weren't working today, you lazy bum. You must have left Harry there ball by him lonesome, didn't you? Thanks for the like, whoever that was. Appreciate it. So I don't beg for those things, but I'm trying to get the channel out to everybody that wants to see it, and unfortunately that's part of it. Like I said, I've learned a lot about this whole YouTube algorithm thing. Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. I'm gradually getting a fan base. Like I said, me working all the time, just it's hard for me to do it, but I do appreciate you guys. But yeah, you should do a video about those cars, and that would be great. Or if you can find my email, maybe send me a picture. I'm just totally intrigued about this carburetor setup. It's because I know I've never seen that, and I don't think anybody's ever seen that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a small block Chevy build next week. Rob's doing one. Well, I'm gonna help him with it, of course, but I'll be doing some video of that too. I wish I could do that live, but it won't let me live stream it on my phone because I don't have enough subscribers yet, or enough. Well, I don't have enough anything yet, but working on it. I want to say, like I said, I have seen some unique carburetor setups. File set rings do take forever. I hope do we have the ring filer here, or does Jeremy still have it? Hold on, I gotta go let the dogs in. Sorry about that. The kids like to let the dogs out and then let them sit out there and bark. It's colder than shit outside. Oh, okay, cool. So you'll get it back then, so we'll be fine. We need to find. Dad had a book. It was like, oh yeah, I remember one. Yeah, yeah, he had like a Uncle Tony had that virtual car show. Yeah, did you send a picture to him? 'Cause I could go back and watch that. I started watching it. I wish John would have put some music to it or something. It was just like just pictures, which I know is hard. And John's a new guy too. He's a he's a he's a cool transmission builder guy. Okay, you got a bunch on there. Got you. Good. Oh, he's gonna do another car show too. Awesome. Yeah, I'll have to send it. We'll have to send in some pictures of our old stuff too. I was I was planning on going to the Air Force Museum today, and I wanted to go down to we have the biggest Air Force Museum here in Dayton, Ohio, and excuse me. We also have a Packer Museum downtown, and I wanted to go. Okay, you're in the 920. I'm gonna write that down right now, Don. Yeah, I'll check it out. Are both of them on there? Let's see, Tony's car show 925. Well, your name will be on it, won't it, Don? I'm assuming. Yep. Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, I'll check that out, man. Definitely. Appreciate that. Yeah, we need to get some pictures up on there. But yeah, I wanted to go to the Air Force Museum today and do a video. I may still do that. I may get up early tomorrow and get there right when they open, so it's not so crowded. And I wanted to go to the Packard Museum, but they're closed and they're only open like on Wednesdays by appointment only. So yeah, John Wilmer's channel. Yeah, it's on. I started watching it. I can just go back into my history and finish watching it. You watch Lamb Chops World any, Don or Rob? I don't know if either one of you guys do, but he had a live today. He's building a Chevy 2 gasser, and they were working on the engine. It's pretty cool. They put the heads together, and they put the cylinder heads together, and They file fitted the range, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Yeah, I was watching that today, kind of going back and forth, commenting on some stuff. They were trying to figure out what the bore size was and all that, and I just happened to know that for, like I said, my dad's always ran, lamb chops running a 400 small block in that car, and I just happen to know the numbers on it. And plus, I've got literally right here at my knee, I've got the guts for a stroker that we need to get together. We're going to put it together this summer. My brother Rob and I are the Rob's Rods and Street Cars. Sounds so professional, bro. It's good though. You're starting a channel too, aren't you? Gotta get this YouTube shit going. We gotta show everybody all this old stuff because unfortunately it's going away, and they're gonna try. Yeah. I'll help you with it. I will. Hell, yours will probably take off way faster than mine does because I know I don't know all the tricks. Don't even get me. I'm not even getting started on that, but I know a lot of tricks to get it going. I know a lot of tools you need to do now, and all the quirky little rules and stuff. It sucks because they set all the defaults to where nobody can see your stuff, like nobody can comment on your stuff. I was always wondering, like, why doesn't anybody comment on my videos or like them? I've been on there for just over 3 months, and a lot of my videos. I mean, I know you guys probably know, but I mean, a lot of my videos are about auto repair because I'm trying to get. Man, it's tough. We're all getting old and we're retiring, and these kids coming into the business, they don't know shit about Shinola, and I mean, they don't even know how to do a job interview. I sit in on a job interview the other day because the supervisors were all gone. I'm like, oh my god! And these guys are going to school for auto repair, and it's like they need to have a class on how to present yourself. When you're doing a job interview. Like I was, my son is going to Hobart. Yeah, it is better. I mean, that's why I want to get it out there because, I mean, we're a dying breed, unfortunately. I mean, we have been since I graduated high school, unfortunately. And man, I want to get these kids ready to work on stuff. I know they like seeing the hands-on stuff, so that's why I've been doing a lot of stuff at work and a lot of stuff in here. And and according to the YouTube algorithm, my videos are too long, but it's like, this is the information that I need to get out to these kids. It was funny though. We had my son's going to the Hobart Welding Institute here in Ohio. It's like the largest welding school in the United States, most accredited. It's an accredited welding school, I should say. But it is one of the oldest ones, it started by Mr. Hobart himself. Interesting story behind that. If you bought a welder, he taught you how to use it, and then it just blew up. But anyway, one of their classes is on how to do an interview. So I had to do a virtual tour with my son and I was laughing because I had my background set up, my old garage background set up in here and stuff. And she was like, "Are you in the garage?" And I'm like, "No, I'm doing a YouTube channel on, how to get kids ready to work on cars." And, I'm teaching them how to do stuff. And so then the job interview came up, and that was literally like the day after I had done these sits. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm so glad you guys are doing this because these kids, they come in half asleep, sleep in their eyes, So, yeah, man, we've got to get this. We've got to get these guys ready. And I know Rob and I both have experienced this, in our careers. We've been doing this for, I'm on going on year 32. So, yeah, and I started out with nothing. I'm self-taught pretty much. I mean, I did go to some classes and stuff that, like the parts house and stuff, put them on. And there's a big cavalcade show down here in Cincinnati that they bring in some really good instructors, and it's like, you guys need to do this shit. You need to take advantage of it, because man, us old guys are going away, and they're not being taught. All they're being taught is books. How to read a book and take a test. Like they're master certified. But man, you put a wrench in their hand and just pee down their leg. It's scary. I hate it. I've talked with my son-in-law about this on some live streams, and he's dealing with the same problem. Actually, my son just started working with him part-time, because the guys, my son's worked on cars for me since he was big enough to walk around. Kind of like how Rob and I started. My brother, our grandfather and our uncle and our father, they all work on cars. Our neighbors work on cars, and the guy down the street, we're always just watching them, and I think part of it is you really have to like doing it, and you really have to have the correct mind to do it, to learn how to do it, to absorb how to do it, and retain how to do it. Yeah, you're about 25 years. Yeah, I mean, we work on our own shit, when we were kids. I mean, I know it doesn't count. I'm just saying professionally, but yeah, you're only 3 years younger than me. So yeah, you should be right in there. I think I'm probably the one that's most versed in the old, carburetor point shit, out of all of us. I can sit there and adjust a carburetor by hearing it, even if it's a loud car. A lot of guys can't do that anymore. They got to use vacuum gauge, which is fine. I mean, I use a vacuum gauge too, but I was just lucky that I was around the old guys and I paid attention to that shit, So, yeah, definitely was a smart move, Don. I appreciate that. I'm going to grab me another brewski. Hold on just a second. Tech questions. Let's give it to me. My favorite kind of questions. Hopefully I can answer. Oh yeah, I forgot about the forklift with the Pinto engine in it. Yeah, we got to figure that damn thing out, don't we? I gotta get up and walk around, Don, but I've got a big TV up here. I can see your question. When it pops up, I'll answer it, I promise. Yeah, you always got to have a beer, especially on Saturday night. Yeah, we can do a Will It Start video on that one. Cars and beers. One of these times when I go live, Rob, you need to be here and just. Got to have to be here. Got a 05 Ford Freestyle with a 3.0, yes. We have a Ford Flex with a 3.5 in it. How do you check the transmission fluid? That's a good question, because it doesn't have a dipstick. Rob might be able to help me here too. I believe that's the one that underneath there's a plug that you have to take loose while it's running. And if the fluid's just dripping out of it, then it's full. And if it's not, then it's empty. It sucks, I know. Some of those Ford transmissions, like at my work, I only work on pickup trucks now. Yeah, fitting for the pan, yep. Some of the Ford trucks have a plug where the dipstick used to go into the transmission, and you unscrew that plug, and there's a little short dummy transmission dipstick. It is acting funny shifting. I would recommend, if you've got a shop that you trust, I would take it to them and have them check the level. I don't know how many miles are on it. Do you know? But like I said, the trucks have this little short dipstick that I can check the fluid with right there, and they're a pain in the ass to fill. And yeah, this sucks. I hate it. And it's not just the Fords that are that way. Everybody's done away with the dipsticks because they save like $4 or something shit every car. Probably in there. The GM front wheel drives are like that too. You got to take the little plug out while it's running, but they don't fill through the pan. Yeah, you're probably good, Don. I would, I would, I'd take that to either a transmission shop that you trust, or the dealer, or a good independent shop that you trust. Make sure they have the tools. There's a special fitting, like Rob said, that goes in the pan that you have to fill it through the pan as well, and that's how you check the fluid in it. Shifts weird, slow accelerate, real pooch. Yeah. Oh, and okay, so some of them have a dipstick too, but there's no dipstick in it. Yeah, I've seen that too. Chryslers are notorious for that. You got to buy this universal tube, and it's a pain in the ass. That's why I'm really glad I only work on pickup trucks now, because they still have most of the stuff. Yeah, I would definitely get that checked on. Hopefully it's just, excuse me, change the filter and change the fluid. Oh, those cars bad for clogging up catalytic converters. Also, Rob, did you see that comment Don and Rob said about checking the back pressure on the catalytic converter? I guess they're prone for clogging up. They are good cars, yeah. Like I said, we've got the Flex that's the same setup. Trying to think. I think you're right, Rob. I think the Flex has the tube, but not the dipstick. If I remember now, because I know I've serviced the transmission on that one. So, but yeah, Don, make sure the transmission fluid is full and good, and then is the check engine light on or anything in it? They're killing me with these damn dogs tonight. Hold on. Be right back. You still got all that snow over there in Pennsylvania, Don? I think you told me the other night they had like 16 inches. Always had an all-wheel drive malfunction. Okay. Yeah. Um, yeah. Take it somewhere they can check the codes on it and stuff. Um, make sure that that malfunction is not causing you issues. Sometimes if they're stuck in all-wheel drive, they will be a pooch because they're pain in the ass. Melting snow. Got 14 inches there. Yeah. Like my truck, I drive a big GMC 2500 HD, and man, when that thing's in all-wheel drive, it is a pain in the ass to drive. I mean, it's hard to turn. All it wants to do is go straight, you know. So yeah, make sure that you don't have a rear differential malfunction on that. I think Rob's replaced some rear differentials in those before because of drivability problems. But yeah, definitely get that thing checked out. You don't want to tear something up. Um, if it was me, I'd pull it in the shop, check the transmission fluid level, hook my scanner up, and our new scanners, we can do, like we call it, a full body scan, where it just scans every module in that car. It'll tell you if there's any malfunction. Well, yeah, and the ABS will make the all-wheel drive get pissed off in that one too, won't it? But yeah, just get that thing checked out, man. I wish you lived closer. I'd come over and check it out for you, that's for sure. It's a one-wheel drive in the snow. Yeah, heard that. Yeah, so if it's a one-wheel drive in the snow, it means that your all-wheel drive is definitely not working. So yeah, definitely would definitely get that checked out, man. So we do a full body scan on it. See if we've got any ABS codes in it, any transmission codes, any transfer case codes, any rear diff codes. Then we go from there. It's fucked up. Here, it won't let it hit that comment, but I'm going to hit a show. Yeah, it's fucked up. But it's all right. I mean, it can be fixed. That's the cool thing about automobiles, and I've been told this since I was a child, is it's just a dumb machine. It takes an operator, and that's all it needs. So you just got to take care of them. Car's the same thing as the damn machine that makes it. It just needs to be taken care of and lubed up and adjusted and taken care of. So they all do break, yes. If people don't take care of them or crash them into shit. Yeah, that's good. That's good if you just drive a short distance. That way, if something does happen, you're not on the freeway broke down. That shit sucks. It's just weird. I got two guys talking to me. We got four. I am. How close to Cleveland am I? I am about 3.5 hours from Cleveland. I am on the southwest side of Ohio. I'm closer to Cincinnati. Well, it's about 50 minutes to Columbus or to Cincinnati, either way I want to go. I'm just on the opposite corner of Cleveland on the state. I'm down by the Ohio River, and they're up by the lake. But yeah, about 3 hours. Yeah, we're in Dayton. I want to go up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame I think they opened it back up now. It was closed for quite some time. Shit, last time I was in Cleveland was Elyria, yeah. That's south of Cleveland, isn't it? Yeah, we we live on the east side of Dayton, Ohio, which is a town called Riverside, Ohio. They ain't taking the 440 out this year. Man, I'd take that thing out and run the shit out of it. They don't get no miles on them when they sit. Hopefully gas doesn't go up to fucking $4 a gallon again. I wonder how much delay we got here now. Hopefully gas doesn't go up to fucking $4 a gallon. That's good. Yeah, get that thing out as much as you can, man. Enjoy it. Last year was fucked up with the coronavirus shit. We're still fucked up. It's like people are going crazy being cooped up. It's like we camped all summer. Chrysler Carlisle, nice. Yeah, I got an old camper and I drove that thing. I went to 11 state parks last summer just to get the hell out of everything and get away from everything, Get outside, man. Just get outside, get some air, Get outside and run that thing down the road, get some wind through the car, Tired of everybody having to be cooped up and shit. It's not good. Oh, you're going to Watkins Glen. Nice. That's cool. Watkins Glen's north over there in New York, isn't it? I think I'm going to go to, I'm definitely going to go to, I'm a drag racing guy myself. There you go. I'm going to go to Indianapolis again this year to the U.S. Nationals. I took my son over there this year for the first time, and it was a abbreviated, 2 hours north of it. It was an abbreviated event. And then I'm going to go to Norwalk, Ohio. There's a national event up there. It was canceled last year, but it's there this year. I think it's in July. And then a friend of Rob and I, that actually works with Rob, he does like SCCA racing. I want to go to the Mid Ohio meet they have. I think that's in August also. So that'll be fun. And then we got a drag strip about 15 minutes from here, a little town called Xenia, Ohio. Killcare Dragway. We're gonna go there. Hopefully run some cars this year. I'm gonna run my damn truck. Maybe I can get the bug again. Start blowing all my money on hot rod shit. Man, my skin is dry from this weather. My thumb is cracked. Can't see it. Man, it's got like a rough spot on it. I hate it. Yeah, that's pretty much what's going on, y'all. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm gonna click this off here in a few minutes, but to the 440 Ohio. Oh, you went to Norwalk? Man, that's a beautiful racetrack, man. Beautiful racetrack. Bob Bader, or Bill Bader, was all pissed off at our governor last year, so he shut it down and made him give him the money for what he makes a year running the track. But I think he's agreed to open it back up this year. Huge track, beautiful track. Plus, you're about 15 minutes from Lake Erie. You can go up to Put-in Bay and fart around. Yeah, they do have a big auto auction there. He does all kinds of stuff, man. I mean, Well, he used to be the owner of the IHRA, the International Hot Rod Association. Well, he used to own 51% of it, I should say. But I don't even know if he even fools around with that anymore. I haven't seen much IHRA stuff either. But and then Uncle Tony's buddy, Dallas, he owns the AHRA, the American Hot Rod Association. I actually joined that because I remember those guys back when I was a kid. The funny cars and stuff used to come to our track here, like on 4th of July and stuff, and run. I was into that big time because it wasn't the NHRA. The NHRA kind of pisses me off sometimes. It just, they're kind of money hungry, and they, they cater to the pros, which the pros don't pay entry fees or anything. And then, all us little guys, we got to spend a bunch of money. They do a live on Wednesday. Yeah. I watch it every Wednesday. I don't even watch regular TV anymore. I'm always just watching YouTube stuff. I'm watching, car guy channels and, how to promote your YouTube channel and, yeah, Dallas and, yep, Uncle Tony in Dallas, and they're building that, he's a big Buick guy, Dallas is. He's got all them old Buicks, which I always liked Buick motors myself. I had a few of them back in the day. I mean, I like everything. I'm not picky. I don't give a shit what it is, You can get in and drive it and work on it. I'm good. But yeah, so we got that. I'll be doing some camping stuff too, and we've got a pontoon boat, and we've got a camper, and like I said, this summer's going to be busy. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to have time to sleep, but I'm going to do as much video stuff as I can. I'm hoping to get to the point where I can do live streams when I'm out of town. I mean, I know I can do them on my laptop, and I'm hoping I can get to the point where I can do them on my phone. Luckily, when we're out, camping stuff nowadays, there's Wi-Fi and shit. I can, after dinner and everybody's settling down, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go do a live stream for about an hour, so leave me alone. I'll be in the camper. But yeah, and then so we'll probably be working on boats too. Well, we're definitely working on boats in the spring, getting them running. I did have a video on, winterizing them and getting them ready to put away, especially up, where we're at. All us guys that are on here right now, all three of us. It says there's 4 of them watching, but I don't know who the hell it is. It's probably a bot or YouTube or something. But anyway, I appreciate you, man. I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate you sticking it out. It's a big help to me. It really is. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it hardcore for a year. So next October, that's when I'm gonna assess if I want to continue it or not. About 3 years ago, I had hernia surgery, and it was horrible. I was sick as shit for like a week. Went back to the hospital. They said I had an infection. They gave me, antibiotics, whatever. Came back home for like 2 days, and man, I couldn't pick myself up. I got stuck. I fell on the ground. I got stuck. Went back. Well, it ended up they had nicked my bowel when they were putting the hernia mesh stuff in. So I would really like to get to the point where I don't have to do the physical part of my job, although I love it. Oh, you had surgery too? Yeah. Man, I was a hot mess. I mean, it damn near killed me. I mean, I was, I'm 6'2", I weigh about 230. I got down to 178 pounds, man. I was like a crackhead. And I mean, I was just sick. My eyes were sunken in my head. I couldn't do shit. And so I have a real hard time, in the automotive field, we get paid on flat rate. So I have a hard time throwing down work. And yeah, yeah, you've had three. Yeah, I've had three myself. I had one years ago, and then actually went back in to fix that one, and then messed it up. And then let's see, no, next month, March, was 2 years ago, I had another one repaired, and that went good, thank God. But man, they fucked up some nerves when they cut me back open. I've got this nasty scar, and I physically have a hard time doing my job. So that's why I want to transition over to, the non-physical part of it, the educational part of it. Trying to get these guys ready to work on cars, and I just want to get, I want to show what I do. I've done this shit all my life, and I want to get the videos out there. I want to talk to guys like you. You've got that unique carburetor thing that I'm just totally intrigued about. I've never seen that in my life, so it's already opened me up to, some new dimensions already. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully by next fall everything's going good, and maybe if I can make what I'm making now, just doing videos and going to tech schools and helping kids learn how to work on cars, I'd be happy. Because if I have a busy day at work or I'm physically working, man, I'm wore out. Yeah, your Uncle Bill, right? Yeah, that sounds totally cool to me. I gotta see it. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. You're yeah, that's awesome. I mean, that's great. Because man, when I first started drag racing, I couldn't afford to buy this stuff out of the catalog. So I just kind of looked at a picture of it and I just copied the shit and made it myself. You know. Yeah, when I get off here, I'm gonna check that out. I promise you. Yeah, I had to make the shit myself because I couldn't afford to do it, and then pissed me off. Like 2 years later, Chassis Engineering's got these control arms that I made for my Fox Body Mustang. It's like I made them out of shit I bought out of a Speedway Motors catalog for a round track car. Rob saw it. But yeah, I said you guys are the stepping stones in my journey, and I really appreciate it. It made a wire trio before. Nice. Like it. You make them out of zip ties. Zip ties, red ties, fuck, who cares, sticks. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys, and I want to do more. Yeah, definitely old school. Yeah, that's the way I was brought up. We didn't have no money. We didn't have nothing. That's why we had to fix our own cars because we were broke. But yeah, it's been a fun time. I've had fun doing it. I get homemade traction bar. Yep. I made my own. I made my own ladder bars. You know, bent my own roll cages out of handrail tubing, and I worked in a muffler shop, so I had a tubing bender. I just go down and buy hand bar tubing, which was actually it was thick enough. I mean, they passed tech when I went to get them tech. So, but yeah, I've made all kinds of shit. Yeah, just necessity is the mother of all invention. And that's the truth. But yeah, I'm ready. I want to do it. Like I said, I'm hoping I can just do this stuff, and it'd be fun to travel around. Um, I'm going to Vegas next month. I wish I was going in the fall when all the drag races and stuff there. But next fall, 2022, when my son turns 21, I'll take him out there, and I want to go to SEMA and check some of that shit out. But anyway, I've been on here almost an hour, and I really appreciate it, but I'm getting tired. Gas tanks and cutting down on it. Nice. That's cool. Saddle tank cut down to 20 gallons. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. But like I said, I think I'm going to sign off. I appreciate you guys. Um, I may do this again tomorrow night. I don't even know. I'll try and put it up where you guys can see it ahead of time. So enjoy a couple more beers before you go to bed. Stay warm and get out there and fix something. All right. Yes, you should document that thing. You're correct. Yep. Should make a book with as many pictures you can get of like when your uncle was building it, and yeah, just go around it and take pictures and make a notebook of it, man. So should be a good deal for you. If I ever get the chance to see it in person, I will. I promise you. But anyhow, I'm gonna jump off here, fellas. Have a good night. Peace. Love you. See you next time.